Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the shop. Today is another day, and I am Ontario the Grey. You're gonna forgive me for that. I command it. This is my shop, and I make terrible rhyming schemes if I want to. With that out of the way, I think, without any further ado, I wish to get straight into the doodling, the drawing, the making of things. Because that's just where my headspace is at. To the drawing room! Oh, that's still up. Forgot all about that. Hang on. Begone, you tiny animated wolf girl. There it is. Alright. And we go. So I realized there's a few things. I've said this many times, I think. There are several things that I have as fundamentals that are lacking. But the only way to improve in that regard is to do more. I saw a post from someone today talking specifically about pixel art and spriting, I think is how they put it. And they said that their advice for people is don't worry about quality, focus more on quantity. And I think that that's valid. To a certain extent, if I take a lot of time and do 10 practice drawings, and they're all really good, but it takes me all day to do them, let's say. Or rather, not necessarily that they're all really good. I spend a lot of time on them. I take out 8 hours, I make 8 practice drawings. Whether they're good or not is irrelevant. But I try to make them as good as I can. Versus if I take the same 8 hours, and I do 1,000 practice drawings. Some of them might even be good. But I think the idea is, and I don't know if this bears true, but it feels true. The idea is that the 1,000 drawings will be more useful, more productive, as far as learning how to do things. You'll learn more. That said, I think that if you spend 8 hours drawing, regardless of the number of things you actually end up making, you're going to learn something. Sometimes I do feel like I accumulate a bunch of advice and knowledge of how to do things, and it's like, ah yes, if I do this or do a certain thing in a certain way, I'll definitely grow or get better or do a thing that I wanted to do better than I would have otherwise. But I then don't necessarily always follow through with that. Don't follow through with the advice that I would give others. I think it's pretty easy to go through life just accumulating good ideas without remembering to act on them. I think maybe that could qualify as a definition of wisdom. Like, having a bunch of good ideas or plans or knowledge of how to do things correctly or better is great, but it's knowing when to implement those things and actually being able to do so that might qualify as wisdom. That's a pretty good circle. I'll switch over to this pencil, I think. I was also watching a video the other day that was talking about how to draw human head, basically. Basically? Yeah, that is a stopgap word that you just sort of use when you don't know what to say. But basically the idea, here I go again, was figuring out how to draw a human head by crafting a circle and then proportioning it appropriately. So basically, if we... Man, I've got to stop that. I've pointed it out now, and it's going to be in my mind for the rest of the day. Nothing I can do about it. But if we imagine this is a ball, this is a sphere, this is a slice. You just chop off this whole section. Whoop! So the sides are gone. And then you still separate, you take the ball, separate it out into quadrants. I'm trying to remember the exact order of operations for how things are set up. I do believe that it was approximately this. I think they said for the hairline, if this is like where your eyebrows go, I guess. They were saying take this section and divide it into thirds, which would be approximately that. So it's kind of up here, a little bit above where these lines would meet it, but that's okay. I'm gonna do the same thing down here. Or what was it? He said the chin is about as far away from this as this line is. So about there. It's gonna extend from here. And this is not a perfect circle, obviously. But so we will bring that to right there. It feels a little long to me. And then about halfway up this line, I think, down to halfway across this line. Would be the cheeks, and go halfway between this and this, and I think that's the bottom of the nose. I mean, it does look like a person. That's quite long. I feel like I've done this incorrectly. Yeah, so I think maybe I was incorrect. Maybe the chin should be like... This was the center line, and that's the bottom of the circle. About half again. Let's try that. That's more of an egg. Ah! 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 Everybody! Listen here. Listen here, you. We were chilling, we were having a good time, everything was calm, and you had to come in here and do that. Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta ruin it? Why you gotta ruin the vibes? How dare? Just trying to vibe, man. It's fine. I'm drawing alleged humans. Don't know what I'm doing. They're allegedly human. Hey Wiz, is your character a human? Or was a human? Well, that depends. It's a very good question, and something that I probably shouldn't answer. Because you see, part of the thing about wizards is that the less you know about them, the more powerful they are. That's why wizards like to know things. Because knowledge, as they say, is power. Class, wizard. Race, wizard. Yeah, species, wizard. Meh. Subclass, wizard. Wizard. It's the Neopets thing all over again. Class, wizard. Subclass, wizard. Specialization, wizard. Magic focus, wizard. Familiar? No, we're not gonna do that. And don't forget to give a whiz to your wizard whiz. If ever a wonderful wizard was, the Wizard of Oz is one because. There is stuff on my screen that shouldn't be there. Let's see. I'm just kind of fluffing around. Goofing off, as they say. Drop one of the items I wanted in the event. Thanks for reminding me I need to check on the Neopets. You are welcome. I am, of course, glad to be of service. Okay, so riddle me this, Batman. Why do all these characters in anime and whatnot do that? Why is this here? Why is a little gap there in the mouth? I don't understand. I believe it's for making the mouth line smoother, but like, does that make it worse? If I just connect it, does that make it worse? Like when we change the opacity of pixels so they look smaller. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. Like, I get what you're going for. I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I agree. Necessarily, in this instance. A rule you don't have to make it. Oh, sure. I'm just curious as to, like, why is it a thing that is done? Don't understand. I always forget this exists. It's not a rule. Oh, yeah. Should use it more. I mean, maybe you should. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm probably not gonna do it, personally. But of course, you do that which makes you the most happy. Why did I do it that way? It doesn't make any sense. Yep, I realize I've done something incorrect here. I can feel it. That's supposed to be the top of the head. Then we should have hair that does this nonsense. Base of the skull does weird things. And by the base of the skull, I mean like using the skull as a base. Like seeing the skull without any hair on it. Skull, the head shape, whatever you want to call it. Just looks strange when you start deforming normal shapes. Look. And heart. Is this is the new emote, yeah? Why won't you let me look at it? Inspect. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted. You? How do I make it go away? There we go. A follower emote. Ah, yes. Excellent. It looks good. Is he gnawing on it? It looks like they're gnawing on it. I thought about that. I thought about making a version of a Kiri emote that does that. Just gnawing on the heart. That's not what I wanted. Give me that. There we go. Did you put it in front of her face? She probably bit it. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at a reference here for this nonsense. It's a chibi one. And like, okay, so follow me on this road that I'm about to go on for a second. Circle. Middle line for the circle. And then I think, like, right here? It's hard to tell. Oh, no, I see. Oh goodness, it's up here too. E. I would act the same, but I'm quite selective with what I put. Yeah. Listen, if you put it... yeah, I definitely... I knew someone... I had a friend in the past who... That was literally their real life interpretation. Like, if you put this in... If you put something in front of my face... Like, if you put a hand in front of my face when I didn't ask it to be there, you're asking... What you're asking for is for it to get bitten. But okay, so they got this nonsense going on. I'm never gonna learn how to do this. This is gonna drive me insane. This is right. Yeah, again, I'm kind of following a guide for this because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn something. My brain is fighting me about it. Hey, fish. Welcome. We are, once again, struggling today. Trying to understand how literally everything about drawing works. Yep. Yep, about like that. Okay, so here's one of the things I keep struggling with. Hair. Obviously, this image that I'm working on, obvious to me because I can see the image I'm working from, and you can't. Their hair sort of comes to this point as a starting point. They've got the... I'm just going to go ahead and remove these bits. My own sanity. We've got the hair... with pixel art, so I know the struggle. Yeah, art, people say life is pain. I think they're wrong. Life isn't pain. Art is pain. Making art is pain. End product is great. End product is often great. It makes it it can make everything, all the pain that you've gone through so far, worth the struggle. Like I've said, I think I've said this before about animation specifically, which is what I'm really interested in, is that I don't like drawing all that much. In reality, I like seeing little pictures dance when I'm done. I think it's kind of like working out. Like, some people enjoy working out. Some people enjoy, putting in that effort and actually going to the gym or whatever they're doing. But in my case, no, I don't. I don't enjoy that. I do enjoy the process, or not the process, the results. I feel better about myself, about life, a lot of the time, when I have done the things. There we go. Sorry, focusing a lot on getting this one line correct will be my downfall throughout everything I ever do. You know, one question I have on the top of my head is, can I just take this, what's going on here, and scale it up? And then just draw over it? Would that work? Would that be a thing that I can do? This is a character who rides horses. Because they're rich. You don't wear clothes like this unless you're rich, I feel like. And if you're rich, and you can ride horses, why wouldn't you? I'm late! Well, I'm randomly scheduled. It's like, I arguably have a schedule listed on my channel. I don't follow it at all. So you can be forgiven for that. I suppose. Maybe. But welcome in. Do I want to do this? I might. Yep, just doodling, trying to understand things today. I am fighting. Oh, no, I'm fighting the lethargy today. Trying to draw. Trying to make things today. Because otherwise I'll just sit on my butt all day and not do anything productive. If I instead make something. And maybe I can be... Yeah, like, even if the thing isn't good, I guess is the point, right? Like, if I can instead do something at all, then I will progress. I'll get better. I will not be a trash can of a human being. But, as I was saying, I feel like... So, used to, I would stream and I would have coffee. And that would at least help me through some of it. Lately, I haven't had any coffee. Because when one of my roommates moved out, I had been using their coffee maker. And we have yet to replace the coffee maker. I have no coffee. I don't even like coffee. Which I'm sure some of you are aware of. But I don't actually even like coffee. I like the benefits of coffee. I don't actually like coffee that much. But I do like sugar, so I get by. do like it, but it has to be those sugar buckets. Yeah. Wow, this is delicious. Of course it is. It's a milkshake that you can drink in the middle of the day. It's a caffeinated milkshake that you can drink in the middle of the day. Yeah, pretty much. Billy doesn't like coffee, so I'll take the regular milkshake. Yeah, fortunately, I have not had that either of those things to be a problem yet. It's probably inevitable, though, that one of those things, either the milk or the caffeine, is gonna get me eventually. It's like how every human being ends. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think it's just that it's more common and more commonly known about than it used to be. Like, it feels like it's one of those things that, you know, even like during our parents' time, it was just not a thing that was well known. So people would probably be lactose intolerant in large numbers, but it was just like not a thing that was accommodated. So why bring it up when you could just avoid it instead? Like, if you don't know that it's a common problem and there's no name for it, it's like, oh, well, Billy just gets sick when he has too much milk. It's just a thing that happens. No, and this is not Straya, necessarily. This is just an outfit. Though I guess it could be a young Straya, but there's no horns. So, yeah, not intended to be. Yo, yo! Welcome in. N1375. Welcome to the struggle. Was lactose intolerant with the second instance, but it was strong. Means it was temporary. Well, that's good. I mean, to be honest, though, I think that, like, even people who are not, like, quote-unquote lactose intolerant, because I think everybody is to some degree, it's a matter of, like, if your stomach is in any way not feeling well, like if you're slightly upset, milk will make it worse. Was no lactose free in my time. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Ooh, that's the wrong tool. Definitely one of those things that it might not affect everyone, but we're definitely all better off the more accommodations we have available to everybody. Like, does this affect everyone? No. Does it affect the majority of people? Also no. But it's better, you know, I don't know, what was it? I'm trying to remember, there's a quote that's coming to my mind, but it's only like the shadow of it. You can judge a group by how they treat their, I want to say it's something, the quote's something along the line by how they treat their most vulnerable, I guess. And I think that there's something to that. Depending on why I'm feeling bad, milk can help, especially if it's pepper. What? I'm just feeling sick. Pepper in milk? Mer. Thank you for the honk. Mer. I'm allergic to pepper. Like all pepper? Like black pepper? Interesting. Or like green and red peppers. I'd say that's vaguely successful as a thing that happened, that I drew. You know what? Let's see. Hey, thanks for the larkfish. Always good to see you. Let's move this here. Kind of want to get rid of this line. Everyone uses pepper in their food and out there, and I just go, yeah, wow. Peppers have delayed action, so I only notice when it's too late. Yeah, I mean, I would put pepper in basically everything I cook. Of some kind of, yeah, basically everything I can think of. Other than desserts, perhaps, obviously. Wait, there's something over here that shouldn't be. Can't discern. Be gone. There we go. So if I take this and I increase the size. Hello, Tammy Gameplays. Welcome, welcome. No choco pepper? I mean, I've heard of people doing that. But I don't think I've ever, well, like, okay, I've never made chocolate, like, from scratch. I have made things with chocolate, so I suppose I could put, like, I think I've had, what, like a cayenne chocolate? That was pretty good. A small bean, indeed. I am trying a variety of new things. Until I'm doing stuff until something sticks, basically. Nope, can't transform an empty layer. I'm trying to understand how things work. Interesting. What is wrong with this pen? This pen is weird, or this brush is weird. So like, if I start off with light pressure, it'll narrow, but then if I let go of the pressure, it stays at one uniform size to wherever it was. Like I can't low pressure back down. That's weird. Very weird. Why does it do that? Chocolate pepper flavored stuff like cupcakes, bonbons. Pen settings. Nope, that's not that. Nope, it's... I'm opening up my pen settings. Why do you do this? Why do you do the thing that you do? None of these options that I see look like they do anything. None of them look like they change the thing that I would want to change right now. Diameter? No. Ratio? No. Spikes? Randomness? Oh! Why are you like this? Okay, so color, texture, strength, pressure. Nope, nope, I don't think any of these do it. There's got to be a pressure setting that lets me change this, but I don't know what it is. Does this do it? Nope. See, and again, it's only this brush. This brush lets me do it. Chocolate mint is love. I don't actually like the flavor of mint that much. Like, it's fine, but it's not my jam. I don't want to eat mint stuff and it tastes like toothpaste. I mean, that's just mint. Mint tastes like toothpaste because toothpaste is often mint flavored. Ever tried fresh peppermint tea? It's possible. I've tried a lot of different teas. I don't necessarily remember all of them. It's just the best. Oh, I thought you said it's the tea ever. The internet has rotted my brain. Peppermint tea is the tea ever. And confirm that mint sometimes tastes like toothpaste. I mean, okay, so I think it's a matter of mint is most commonly going to be experienced in toothpaste. Unless you just have a thing for mint and you eat it all the time, most people, most of the time, are going to experience or encounter mint flavor in toothpaste. And so you associate that flavor with that then. Are mint flavored things that don't taste like toothpaste. Yeah, so like some places that you can go to eat will give you like these little after dinner mints. I'm trying to remember, like there's a specific place in the US that's pretty famous for doing it, like regularly, but I can't remember what it is. And anyway, they're like little Andes mints. Andes, and Andes, like the mountains. If I remember correctly, which I may not, but those are pretty good. They got to be the right ratio of mint to chocolate, I think. They're gonna be the same. It might not be. But that's okay. We'll live with it. I hate it when I draw something and I like it, and then I try to turn the sketch into a drawing, or turn the sketch into a piece, I guess. I don't know what to call it. And it looks different. I hate that. And I have a way to solve that problem, but I don't know if I like it. Say that. I have a couple ways that I could solve that problem. One of them is to just never finish anything and sketch everything. That is the easiest way to solve that problem. Wow, what did I even do? How did I even draw this? Something about drawing small lines, especially when they are fuzzy, I guess, in like a sketch style. It just makes them look better. What is even going on right here? What did I draw? How did this work? What are you? Meh. Worry about it later. Back from the unspoken AFK that I was. How dare you? How dare you AFK without letting me know? Madness. Come to my stream and you AFK without saying anything? The disrespect, I tell ya. But welcome back. Oh yeah, I haven't even drawn the bottom half of the face yet. Bottom half. I have some issues and take some stuff. Yeah, that's fair. I was being silly. Please don't feel free, or don't feel free. Don't feel obligated to say anything when you AFK. You don't even need to feel the need to say anything when you get back. If you just want to sit around and lurk, that's fine too. I appreciate people who do that. If you have a good time being here, watching me stumble through the learning process, then awesome. But yeah, you don't need to justify yourself to me. I'm just a random person on the internet. You should definitely never feel like you need to justify yourself to random people on the internet. Sometimes I get confused and I think you're being serious, but then after a minute I understand that was just a joke, and now I feel the regret of saying stuff and justifying myself. Yeah, it's fine. Like I say, don't worry about it. I was just trying to do a goof. And okay, so let's get one thing real clear for just a second. If someone ever does come at you for real like that, like, how dare you? How dare you do something in your own personal life? Screw that person. Like I said, they're a random person on the internet. Don't give them anything. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe me an explanation. Screw that guy. Again, this is not to say that you did anything wrong. Please do not take it that way. Even IRL it happens. Well, screw that guy. People, you don't owe people an explanation for your actions. Especially if you were taking care of yourself. Now, if it's somebody whose opinion you value and you want to give them an explanation, fine, do that. But even then, I would argue, you don't owe them that. To be honest, I would probably do the same thing, though. I will definitely explain myself so that everybody's on the same page. Because I hate being misunderstood. I also hate being thought of negatively, but that's a me problem. You know, come to think of it, Straya would not have worn something like this as a child. Absolutely not had been an opportunity for that. I guess it's chibi. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's a child. Although I might assume that. Looks great as always, by the way. Thank you. Again, I am following a reference on this one. I do appreciate it, though. I am following a reference because I am trying to learn. Trying to learn something. I am fully in favor. I am a full proponent of copying, mimicking, whatever you want to call it, somebody else's work to learn how to make a thing good. So, to better yourself. Like, I'm never going to sell this. I might not ever even show this to anybody off stream. But I do want to learn how to do things better than I do them. So I'll do this. I think that's it. There's a few things I could add back in. I don't know if that's actually any good. I probably ought to extend this down to the bottom of the face. I don't like that. That's not right. That doesn't look good. Let's go with something like this. Oh, we're gonna erase all of this, actually. No, that's not what I wanted. Whee! Okay. That's closer to what I want it to look like, I think. Don't love that. We're gonna go with it anyway. For now. We're gonna have to do something with this. I don't know about the eyebrow thing. The eyebrow thing is a thing. Ah! What is that? What are you? What? Get off! Get off of my screen! Be gone! Be gone, you! Get out! Get out, I say! Alright, looks like we've got an ad break coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. We will be right back. And we'll probably at least shade this and maybe give it some colors. Just jump scared by the sound. Say that 5 times fast. Jump scared by the sound. Jump scared by the sound. Okay, it's not actually that hard. I just messed it up. Anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a quick break. We will be right back. I return. Darkbug! Darkbug, come back! Don't you lurk on me! Get back here! How dare. Come into my chat. Just lurk out of the blue. How dare you. The disrespect. Hey, welcome back. And welcome back to you. That's really weird. Sorry, I have 3 versions of chat open. And so I have a chat that gives me both my Twitch and YouTube comments at the same time. And your comment showed up on my screen, like on my version of the stream screen, before it showed up in either of the 2 chat windows. That's very odd. I don't know why it does that. Why would it do that? BRB. BRH. TTFN. LOL FMAO. On a completely unrelated note, I've thought about the fact, I think about this a lot, like more than I should probably be comfortable with, but I think about the fact of, or I think about the idea of what would happen if I were sent back in time, right? Like, and by back in time, I don't necessarily mean like, 300 years in the past, 4,000 years in the past, or whatever. Like, I don't know, like 10 years in the past. Like, how would I prove that I'm from the future? Because, like, I don't have good memory of very specific grand worldwide events. I have those thoughts in my head so often. Yeah, it's like I don't have a very good recollection of specific like worldwide events. But like there's some stuff that I could maybe get away with. You know what? This whole thing here doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna fix it. Like I would have to figure out a way to. What is that line? I'm sorry. What is this line supposed to be? What are you? Why are you there? Did I? Yeah, that's not anything. Oh, that's why. I didn't erase it. There we go. Fixed it. It's just because I'm a goofus. Anyway. No. There was like this little line from when I drew the circle. But I got it. Fixed it. Solved my own problems. But yeah, like going back in time, how do you prove that you're from the future? Like, I don't know. So I guess to be very specific, if I went back in time like 15 years and ended up in a different country, I would have nothing for that. There would be nothing I could do. But of course, I'm thinking like back in time to where I am myself, where I was at that time, just with my present knowledge. Also, this line is very sharp. I don't like that at all. We're gonna fix that. And this is why, kids, it's a good idea to put your stuff on separate layers so that you don't mess up one thing while trying to fix something else. Anyway. No Google to help. Yeah, like my eyes did a thing again. I'm gonna have to figure out why that does that, but I probably won't. Would you rather know when you die or how you die? I think Google from 10 years would be decent. Okay, so here's the thing, Erotas. The problem is that if I know when I'm gonna die, then that could change things. Like, unless it's a matter of my health suddenly deteriorates in a way that I cannot control, then knowing when I die, I might be able to avoid it. And by that token, does that constantly change when I die? And if that happens, does that then change my knowledge of when I die? You see what I'm saying? Right, like, I read something somewhere where somebody posited a fictional world in which basically everybody had a timer above their head that was, like, counting down to when they would die. And, you know, the number could change based on different things. So I was like, that's an interesting take, right? You know, if that's possible, if it's true that, yeah, you know when you're gonna die, but that time, that day, or whatever is not set in stone, that could be fun. I pick to know when, because if I know how I die, I'd say you choke. I'd avoid eating, end up being choked by my dentist for biting his finger. I mean, yeah, so to a certain extent, knowing how you die, it depends on how much detail is that. And I guess, like, knowing when you die, or knowing when you would die, is kind of self-explanatory. Like, that tells you basically all the information you're gonna get. Like, you know, this day, this hour of this day, or whatever, that's, you know, kind of as specific as that can get. However, if it's something like, you know, knowing how you die, it's like, oh, you choke. Well, okay, there's got to be more specifics than that. Do I choke on something, or does someone choke me? You know, I mean, that's just one example. They're gonna go. We're gonna go. They're all gonna go. They're all gonna get gone. How do we fix this though? Need to figure out a way to solve this whole side of the face. But yeah, if it's a matter of knowing all the specific details, then like in the example that you gave, like you choke because you bit your dentist and they took you out in a fit of rage, you know, that kind of thing. Like, okay, yeah, that in my opinion is all relevant and important detail that should be on the table for knowing how you die. It's like, if knowing how you die is just as a heart attack, there's more detail. Like, right? Like, there's got to be more detail to it than that. You know, actually, looking at this, thinking about it, kind of thinking I want to go ahead and finish the side of the face. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just thought I did. As for the divination, and when you do that, you have to develop a sense of knowing when you don't need to know some stuff. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I did it again. No, I think it's a button I'm hitting. One of these buttons that I'm hitting on accident is doing this to me. 2 doors guarded by 2 guards. One speaks nothing but the truth, and the other who utters nothing but lies. What one question do you ask them to find your path? This is one of those things that I feel like I should always know the answer to, but the point is not necessarily to get the right answer. The point is in knowing the logical steps in order to achieve the correct answer. And if I recall correctly, it's something along the lines of asking one of them what the other one would tell you. I'm trying to remember. Kill one of them and ask. Right. Okay, so there's that, but the problem is, in the original construction, okay, I'm going to be way too specific. In the original construction of this problem, the guard, you come up to the circumstance, you meet the guards, they tell you one of them only speaks lies and the other one only speaks truth, and you can ask them one question. That's the thing. Like, yeah, you kill one guard and you say, is he dead? Then you know which one he is, but then you can't ask any more questions. if I remember correctly, that's kind of the point of the construction. You can ask them one question to figure out which door you need to go in. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, otherwise, yeah, it is kind of stupid. Otherwise. So right, that ruins it. Now you have a dead body and a guy who knows the answer and won't tell you. And he also knows that you're a murderer. Back and I'm randomly drawing wings for some reason that I don't know. Hey, wings are fun. You don't need a good reason to draw wings. They're just fun to draw. Okay, I think what I want to do here is... I kind of like how these lines sort of all come together, but I don't know. Maybe I just leave it like that. What if you and your homie are there and you kill... He asks. I mean, I suppose, but again, I think the idea is that the group, the lot of you, whoever come to this circumstance, get one question. What would be a unique superpower you'd like to have? I mean... teleportation is usually the default answer. It's really hard to beat. That said, it also depends a lot on what's your limitations. Because you could say, I don't know, like the ability to fly really fast. And depending on how fast, it is teleportation. That said, I guess if you fly really fast... yeah, no, depending on how fast... I was about to say that you still have to travel the intervening distance, but depending on how fast you're going, it's irrelevant. But yeah, teleportation is just a really good one. You could rule the world with teleportation. Although there is a spell, or rather, yeah, there's a spell in D&D 5th edition specifically, but there's versions of it. It's much easier to do in 5th edition than previous editions. But anyway, the point is, there's a spell that I wouldn't mind having as a superpower. The clone spell. The way it works is you don't actually just make a clone of yourself. You do make a clone of yourself, but it is you. The only way that the clone becomes active is when you die, your soul gets transported, to your clone. But importantly, the clone can be basically however old you want it to be. I I guess I think the limitations are like you can be you still have to be an adult. But other than that, your clone can be as old of a version of you as you want it to be. So basically, it makes you immortal. The only downside is that you can only have one clone at a time, and it takes like a year and a day for it to grow to full maturity once you make it. Also, it costs like 1 square inch of your flesh to make it. So, you know, you like gotta cut a finger off or something. F the bus companies. You know what? No, I like buses. Buses are great. I would like to use my powers for good. More buses, fewer cars. Get the cars off the road, in my opinion. I'd like to know the answer to any question that's asked to me, even if the answer hasn't been discovered yet. And to avoid my brain dying due to infinite knowledge, just know the answer when it's asked or written down for the time being. Eventually forget about it if it isn't something important to me. Wow, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't want buses. I want trains. Trains are great, but they're not the most efficient in every circumstance. Demons are not in bay today. No, because like you can't like let's say you live like a mile or let's say you live like 5 miles away from a place you want to go. And there's like a bunch of stops that you might one day want to go between here and there. The train is not good for that. It's going to go a little bit, it's going to stop, it's going to go a little bit, it's going to stop. And if you have that, you've defeated the point of the train. The point of the train is to move a whole bunch of stuff a long distance really fast. And if it has to stop all the time, the more stops the train has to make, the slower it goes overall. So this is what you need a bus for. And a bus, if there aren't that many cars on the road, can go pretty fast. And the thing about a bus compared to a train is the train always goes to the same place. It can't go anywhere new. It can't change routes, you know, on a whim as needed. A bus, on the other hand, can do that. Any personal vehicle that drives on a road can do that. Go fast to a far location. Yeah. Yeah, Snap, you apparently came in at just the right time for me to go off on tangent. Okay, so this whole thing here, I don't know what I'm doing. This is not good. I don't like it. We're gonna do something about that. We're gonna fix it. I like the way it looks. Also that can go. Okay, so let's change up some of this nonsense that I'm doing here. Can I make this one? I don't know. Also, probably want to edit this down somehow. Okay. Would you rather be able to fly up to 103 kilometers an hour, 183 kilometers an hour, or be able to teleport anywhere, limit being, it isn't 2 countries away at a time with 3 unskippable ads while it's cancelable? Warp to the nearest waypoint. I'm not sure I follow, but if I understand correctly, what you're saying is, would I like to be able to teleport, but I can't teleport further than 2 countries away at a time. Like if you're slapped, it cancels. Okay, so like it has to play ads before, like I start the teleport, 3 ads play, and while those ads are playing, if anything happens to stop me, the teleport is interrupted. Why? Because I can finally hunt birds. Infinite food glitch. Country's not a very stable unit for measurement. So, I hate ads. I hate ads with a fiery passion. But the parameters that you set for being able to teleport intrigue me. So you say it can't be more than 2 countries away. You can cheat the system a lot depending on how they feel like, but depending on how the person enforcing the rules feels about oceans and bodies of water. You guys have ads? Voice is oddly calming. Thank you. This project has been draining my life. Oh, well, glad I could help. And thank you for the compliment. But like, okay, so take the US for example. You say 2 countries away. Well, technically, China's only 1 country away from the US if bodies of water don't count, you know, for travel distance. As long as you don't teleport through a different country, it works. Yeah, see, the thing about water, though, is there's a lot of bodies of water that are sort of in between countries. Like rivers, for example. Rivers separate a lot of territories. You can TP through an ocean. Also, but like, by that metric though, can I go through the planet? If it's different kinds of oceans, it counts? What the f is a kilometer? Right, so like, if I were to teleport straight down, for example, I would end up in another country on the other side of the planet. And it really depends on how far down do you measure a country's quote-unquote territory being counted as. Also, if, for example, we don't know of any, but if there's a country that's not on this planet, let's say in a hypothetical future situation, there was a country of people who lived on Mars. It's its own country. Maybe there's even multiple countries who live on another planet. Really, where the planet is irrelevant. Can I teleport through space to that country? Is that legal within the bounds of the power that we're talking? I know one. Serbia in space. Earth has a lot of countries. It does have a lot of countries. And like, if you were just trying to circumnavigate the Earth via this teleport power, it would take you a while, because once you like start, depending on how you go, like once you get in the middle of Europe, a lot of the relatively small European countries, you're having to do a bunch of jumps. So you teleport from Earth to Mars. You couldn't? Just couldn't teleport from Earth to Mars? That doesn't seem fair. You're in outer space already. Now, you see, this doesn't fit with the same parameters of the rules that you laid out to begin with. You said I could teleport as long as it was no more than a country away. Or no more than 2 countries away. And I don't think space counts. Space is specifically, depending on, I guess, how you want to look at it, it's either international or non-national. Doesn't count as a country. No country has claim to any part of space specifically. Oh, my cat just kicked my door open. Hi, Tig. Meow. Why are you yelling at me? You literally just barged through the door. I thought someone was in my house. Meow. Come here. All right, we're stopping drawing for a second. You're teleporting to a big country. Can you choose where you will land? Yeah, that's also important. Can I teleport anywhere within a country? Because honestly, I've gone most of my life without leaving the country that I'm currently in, and that's pretty good. If I don't leave the country, do I still get the ads? It goes way deeper than it should. Listen, man, I'm a rules lawyer, and I'm gonna make sure that I understand all of the ramifications of what I'm being allowed to do. Countries don't have the same size. Teleporting through Russia doesn't mean you teleport through 5 countries. But 1. Yeah. I like all the borders of a country are considered one. You know, that's one country you go through. That's fair. That is fair based on the parameters that you set out to begin with. I was teleporting back to Brazil. I ended up very far from home. When you said yes, you do. Are you saying that I can teleport anywhere within a country? Because again, that's pretty solid on its own, just as an ability. I think that might do. I want to edit this line though, and I've done the thing. Cat is walking around my desk, shaking everything. Found it all. Hi, Tig. Bumping me in the arm. Meow. That's my pen. I need that to draw with. Nope, stop clicking things. Stop doing that. Oh my goodness. Look what you've done. Why did you even do that? Oh. You somehow managed to... Okay, yeah, whatever. Warp to collagen. Oh. Teleport to Mars in the 2-country rule would only work if Mars is straight above you. Like, perfectly above you. Or at least 2 countries near it. But that would be impossible to do the 3 unskippable ads. You see, again, I'm still curious about the... You can teleport to countries, but by that metric, my teleport has to go around the planet? But why, though? Why can't I just go... go 1 country away straight down? Can you hear it now? She's got her face on the mic. Dig. No. Okay, alright, go. Be gone. Be gone, you. I'm trying to do a thing. If you teleport straight down, you teleport through several countries on each side of the world at the same time. No. Okay. I'm gonna explain to you my reasoning here. That doesn't work for me. So let's say we're looking at the planet, and it's a vague circle. It's a vague globular shape. And let's say this is the country we're in. Okay? This is the country we're in. This is the, on a continent somewhere. This is the center of the Earth. There's another country here, and there's another country here, and then, there's also another country here. All right, more importantly, this is the country we want to go to. Let's assume that the country borders go to the center of the planet, and then no further. We'll assume that this is like a body of water. This is an ocean. And this is an ocean. Maybe this is a water as well. By this logic, though, every country is only 1 teleport away. I could teleport from here to here, and that's 1 move. I am without headphones, so I don't hear. Oh, sorry, yeah. For the cat. But you see what I'm saying? I feel like this is within the parameters that you set to begin with. This is only 1 country away. Unless, again, you're saying that I am limited to traveling only through the air. I can teleport, but my path of travel has to take me through the air somewhere. When you reach the middle, you touch each country border at the same time. No. Okay, so, all right. Let's say we're, just as an example, imagine this is a checkerboard. Like if you've ever played checkers, and you have a checker piece. Like this is a full board that goes on. You have a checker piece. That checker piece can only move diagonally. It technically does not pass through these squares. It's only passing to this one, even though it's passing through this vertex. Same with the chess piece, or like a pawn or something. It doesn't, like if there's a piece here and a piece here, it can move between them if there's a piece here and it can attack it, or if it's a bishop, there's a piece here, it can attack it. Would you rather be able to fly or teleport anywhere, which is cancelable if hurt or interrupted? Limited being isn't 2 countries away. It follows a linear teleportation route. Again, this is a straight line. It's a straight line. Now, I think it would be totally fair if I teleport from here. All right, this is me. I'm standing like this, and I want to teleport in a straight line, and I teleport to here. That I end up upside down. I think that's fair. I teleport, and I end up in the exact same orientation as where I was. You can teleport around the world, not through it. Okay, so that brings up another problem. What if I'm on the planet, but I'm in a canyon. This is a mountain. Can I teleport through that? It's part of the planet. It's part of the world. Because if I'm limited by geography and terrain, it's gonna be an issue. Not a country, so yes. But neither is this! Neither is all of this! The stuff underneath my feet technically isn't a country. Yeah, see, that's the thing. All of this. Listen, either the planet itself and parts of it count as part of the country, or they don't. Could you teleport to a base in Alaska as it's owned by a country, but the ground can't be claimed by a country? Ooh, that's another good question. Does I don't know if this is true of all embassies, but I think that many embassies or bases or whatever count as, foreign territory. Or like if the US has a base in a foreign country, that is usually depending on the circumstances, it can be counted as foreign soil, foreign territory to the country that it's in. Like if you're in an embassy in a country, that embassy usually, I think, granted, I'm a little bit rusty on my specific embassy knowledge, but usually that counts as being territory of the country that the embassy is. So if I go to the British embassy in the US, for example, that's not really a good example because I can teleport to Britain anyway based on the thing. Let's say I'm in a country that is not adjacent or 2 countries distant from Britain, but they have a British embassy, and I want to can I go to the British embassy and then teleport anywhere within Britain? Does that count? Stop finding plot holes. No, man, this is the fun part. You give me a set of rules? This is the fun part. You see, I'm also balancing everything that you've said so far against 3 unskippable ads, and I do hate the unskippable ads. See, that's the thing. Teleportation usually wins. You said it's 3 unskippable ads. Now the real problem becomes, what are the parameters on the ads? Is it 3 30-second unskippable ads? Is it 3 minute-and-a-half unskippable ads? Is the time limit undefined? I mean, because somebody could put like a 5-hour ad in there, depending on the rules, and that would just ruin everything. Can we go back to trains? If you could have a train that could fly at 183... Does this look good, Jet? Is this here? This bit here? Is this okay? Do we like this? Oh right, I have to fix the hair. What is even going on here? Looks like an oomphy. I'm gonna need some context for that. Well, the only thing I know for any context of that is somebody wanting to be an oomphy, which is like, from what I understand, like a friend who might also be a cuddle buddy. I don't know. I'm trying to go off of context that I've seen on the internet. This is not part of my daily lexicon. Maybe. Oomphy is used when you describe something that is small and cute. I feel like there's more nuance to this term than that might imply. Or than that says explicitly, let's say. Was my message shadow blocked? The last thing I see you saying was stop finding plot holes. Send a character with 500, or send a message with 500 characters. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any settings that I know of that would stop that. Hang on, let me see. Let me look. Let me find out. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't see anything about that. I don't have like an alert or a message or anything about it that I see. Full of text blocked by Twitch. Yeah, so like I guess just break it up and post it as 2 if you can. You might be able to press up on your keyboard and get the message back, then you can just like cut it down, like highlight the second half of it and cut, post the first part and then post the second part. Okay, would you rather fly up to 183 kilometers an hour, teleport to any location that's possible to achieve without phasing through solid matter, be it via plane or by foot, as long as you do not teleport further than the 2 countries surrounding your current location, which doesn't wind up lasting 3 30-second unskippable ads about stuff that does not interest you, also ads about stuff that does not interest you, that also can be interrupted at any given moment with any inconvenience, a loud noise, your name being mentioned, being hurt with a 4-hour cooldown. That's pretty rough. But teleportation is still pretty good. Although you've still left in the bit about not teleporting through or without phasing through solid matter. And again, what if I'm in a canyon? I mean, yeah, like, I would say it's like, oh, I'm at the bottom of a canyon. I could teleport to the top of the canyon and then teleport maybe wherever I wanted to go until I hit a mountain or a high enough elevation change. You can get out of the canyon with a plane. I mean, most planes won't go into canyons. Maybe a valley. Aha, it is. Right, but like, if I'm stuck at the bottom of a canyon, or, okay, I use a canyon as an example, but again, what if I'm just like surrounded by mountains? If I had to travel in a... teleport to any location that's possible to achieve without phasing through solid matter. Okay. Be it by plane... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I understand now. I'm tracking. I wasn't following that, what you mean. So, like, if you could fly out of the canyon, then you're good. But if you're in a cave, and there's a cave in, so, okay, without phasing through solid matter. So, that means that whatever area I'm in, I have to be able to fit through it with my own body. Or I guess perhaps whatever I'm wearing. You realize how tiring it is to read web pages. You never realize how tiring it is to read web pages until you have to read dozens upon dozens of scientific astrophysics pages. They never have dark mode, my eyes. There's probably an add-on for that. I know like Google Docs recently added a dark mode. I don't know if it's available to everybody, but they did do that. And I think you can find a lot of scientific papers on via Google Docs. But yeah, if it's just like, here's a PDF, then yeah, I can't do anything for you. I don't know how tiring it is trying to nerf teleportation. It's powerful. So 3 30-second ads that's a minute and a half. If that never changes, the 4-hour cooldown upon being interrupted though. Okay, and it's any inconvenience. I don't necessarily... Okay, maybe this is me, but like, I don't consider someone calling my name to be an inconvenience. If I'm trying to teleport to Alaska and somebody calls my name, I'm sorry, man. I don't care. I'm going to Alaska in a minute and a half. Catch me on the way back. If you're interrupted, you have to wait 4 hours. Right, but like, I don't know. What counts as an interruption? Can't nerf something that still doesn't exist. That's not true. You can nerf the theoretical option of the thing. Which is what we're doing. But yeah, interrupted. You mean like anything happens? Literally anything. Meow, meow. Meow, she's back. Meow. No. 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 What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do it. Whatever it was. No. I am busy. Did you just... Knocked over some books on my shelf. Anything that would make you react. Like your cat meowing. Yeah, okay, that's fair. You can nerf the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and that doesn't exist. There is no Shadow Clone Jutsu in the Hidden Leaf Village. Okay, I'm holding a cat again. Ow. Ow, that's claws. That's claws on my neck. Go be in the window. Hi, Tig. She's crawling all over my chair. You wanna sit here? You wanna sit here and let me work? Or do you just wanna be, like, you just want attention and are gonna be in the way and stuff? So, the other day, I was laying down, and this cat, this one right here, decided that what she needed to do was lay on my chest and put her butt in my face. Like, not on my face quite, but close enough. You can't bring people with you with the teleportation. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think I kind of assumed that. But that does beg the question, what can I bring with me? Because, I don't know, I'm enough of a... I'm introverted enough and that like, I wouldn't want to teleport without my clothes. But like, can I, if I have a backpack, does that count? Can I teleport with that? Just pick! I gotta know what I'm picking! You keep your clothes and belongings on it. Okay. I'm working and that's all I heard. Which thing? The clothes. Oh, okay. We're talking about, but pick between two powers. One of them is the ability to fly at 183 kilometers per hour. And the other one is teleportation with limits and ads. But yeah, okay, well, like, if I'm wearing a backpack, what if I've got really big cargo pants? Is there a weight limit to the stuff that I'm carrying? Stop it! I mean, like, okay, so real talk. These are the exact kind of questions that I've already asked, right? Like, before you ever brought this up, I've asked these questions in games I've played. This is why D&D and other games like it specify so very specifically in a lot of cases. But to be honest with you, I do think, even with all of the limitations, the teleportation, while annoying to use, is going to be a lot more useful. It's still going to be very powerful. Again, I'm assuming we're in a modern context, but I guess, does anybody else get powers? Like, in the rest of the world, is there anybody else who also has powers? Because if that's a thing, then I don't know. No weight limit! No weight limit other than, let's say, being able to stand on two legs with it, I guess, for 90 seconds without collapsing or getting weak. I mean, so what you're saying is I have to not have it on the ground. Because, like, I could have a backpack and be laying down with that backpack. Or rather, I could have the backpack attached to me in some way where I'm still standing, and it's also being supported by some other thing, like a shelf or a countertop. I have it; it's on me. But okay, I see what you're saying. The weight limit is what I can carry, basically, and no people. I give up. You win. I mean, I kind of already gave you the answer you were looking for. I'd probably still take the teleportation. I mean, if nothing else, the teleportation lets me potentially travel to other planets. The flying is cool, but like, I still have to travel the intervening space. Air is cold. And also, we haven't even gotten into what are the parameters of the flight. Like, do I get tired from flying? Do I have to actually like exert effort to fly? Is that a thing that I need to do? Okay, but would you rather? What am I doing? Are we doing colors? Do we want to color this thing? Am I going to color this thing? I think we'll do some simple colors. And we'll call it a day. Would you rather become a cherry pie or an apple coke? Neither? I don't want to be either of those things? I don't... I, like my ancestors, have spent a lot of time trying not to become food. Cat has left stuff on hair on my screen. What is this? This is nonsense on my screen. I should just use the selection tool. That would be the smart thing to do. Selection and fill tool are my friends. I should use them. How's that going for them? Well, to my knowledge, none of my ancestors have been eaten. Granted, it's likely that some of them somewhere, along the line had that happen to them. But it's possible that none of my ancestors have ever been eaten. No. Anything can be eaten if you're brave enough. Anything can be eaten. Once. Even shadow wizards with cat ears and blue flame eyes. I mean, it's possible. Given enough time. Given enough time, you could probably eat anything. You might be better off eating a sympathetic facsimile of that thing in order to enact some kind of vengeance. Oh, I'm on the eraser, that's why. Yeah. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Don't recommend. Would you rather be Jake Paul or Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber, 100%. Have you heard his music lately? It's like, that's not even a question for me. I don't know, for one, I haven't heard of any kind of stuff that he's gotten up to or anything that people have been, like, any opinions people have had about him, and that sounds great to me. That sounds perfect. I would take that over being associated with Jake Paul. He was hated as a teen. I mean, let's be real, who wasn't? And I'm serious. He has written some very good songs in the past, like, what, 5-6 years? 10 years? I don't know. I've heard some stuff from him that was great, and I really enjoyed it. Give me no money, though. I want that to be that color. I don't know. Would you rather fight Prime Mike or Prime Muhammad Ali? That depends a lot. What kind of fight are we talking? Like, if you're talking about a boxing match with all the rules of a boxing match, a D&D fight? I mean, a wizard battle. I'm pretty sure I know more about D&D than either of them in their prime. Boxing match. Well, if it's a matter of we're gonna have a match, it doesn't matter then. Either one of them is fine. I'm going to forfeit as soon as the bell rings. Because I value my my brain cells. I value what's left of me. Nah, I'd win. Yes, you would, buddy. Yes, you would. Would you rather play nothing but Roblox or nothing but Minecraft? So as far as video games, I assume you're because of that last comment or last bit, you still play board games. Say no video games other than Roblox or Minecraft. Well, I don't know a lot about Roblox. I feel like there's a lot to Roblox to like, and my understanding of it is that it's kind of a game engine that people can make anything they want out of. And while that's really cool, and I'm sure that there's a lot of fun to be had, I've already played a lot of Minecraft, like a lot of Minecraft, and I really like it. So probably if I had to limit myself to one game for the rest of my life, I would be okay with it being Minecraft. There's also, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of mods to Minecraft as well. And she's back. Meow. Welcome back, Teague. What? Do you need something from me? There's something I can help you with? Hi, kitty. Sit down. You're in my way. Again. Oh, okay. Well, this is probably a good time. I think I've got some ads coming in. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. And we will be right back after I answer this question. Would you rather keep yapping about ways to make teleportation still OP after all the picks and nerfs? Or pick? I mean, if it's about actually making a decision or, you know, floundering over the pros and cons of making that decision, I think we already know what decision I would pick. I mean, obviously, the best answer here is... We're gonna try and keep drawing, but the cat has returned. When the artist didn't want her here the most, she returned. Or something. Also, this gray is too dark. What are these colors? I'll use that one instead. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No grow. Yeah, that's better. Although I am tempted to do that with those. Go back and look at my reference that I'm using here. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's fine. Oh yeah. Okay, so the easy way to do this would be to just a white color and then yeah, there we go. I think that's fine. Few things that I need to address here. One, the fact that this shirt doesn't have an additional side there. We're gonna go ahead and fill that in. Feel like that makes sense. But now, I want to use a little bit of shading. Guess what? At Arterion the Grey. What? At RTFX Studio. We're making Marceline's game in Unreal. Huh? Remaking Marceline's game in Unreal. Okay. But why, though? Like, that sounds cool, but explain to me, a layperson, what would be the draw for doing that? Unreal practice for the sequel. Okay. Okay, fair. But wait, is it going to be... Are you going to be recreating the same, like, gameplay and stuff? Like, is the game going to look basically the same? Going to be a 2D top-down pixel art affair? will be 2D, 3D top down, same story, but I will improve it. For the mechanics, now that I'm more flexible. Yeah, I know that that's one thing that's sort of a complaint about Game Maker Studios, that it can be relatively limiting. I want to use... Will this work? Kinda. Yeah, that's cool. More power to you. That's gonna work the way I want it to. Just wanted to add some light shadowing. That's, nope. Studio is pretty limiting. Plan is to have it as a mini game for the sequel. Don't tell anyone. Delete this VOD. I won't tell a soul. You won't even know. That's how hard I won't tell anyone. I will. No, you won't, Snap. You will know nothing. Wrong button. What are you? Where are you? What layer are you on? There you are. Found it. I was gonna ask you, I will. You will what? You will what, Snap? That's crazy. Do I want to do full colors on this? Is that a thing that I want to do, or do I just want to be done with it? Excited because it will have 3D top-down qualities like lighting. By the way, this art is so cute. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a few things that I don't love, which I'm gonna try and fix. Like this line right here. I don't like this line. It's not good. I'm gonna fix it. Gonna do what feels natural. Gonna use the correct color though. I'm gonna erase more of it. What's it for? Multiple things. One of them being so that I draw anything at all and continue to practice getting better as an artist. That's one of its purposes. That's the primary purpose. Second is more specific, I guess, that I'm learning things. I'm attempting to learn how to draw things that I don't know how to draw. You know what? I'm just gonna do this and get rid of the whole thing. Because I need more curve. That's better. You could sell that as a PNG tuber. It's so cute. I guess on the one hand, I wouldn't know where to start with that. On the other, I feel like it would need a lot more work to be a PNG tuber. Like, it could be really cute, but like, for one, it's not, well, I mean, you did say PNG, not like a VTuber. It's like, it's not in any kind of layers. I would feel like I would want to at least have the head separated. Go ahead and make it bigger. Make the head bigger, and it can be a full-on model. On the other hand, again, like I said, I am following a reference for this. It's not the same. It's not the same as the reference. But there are some elements that I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable. Like, the bow is pretty similar, and the pants are kind of similar, though they are different. I don't know. I feel weird. I would feel weird if it wasn't like 100% fully my own idea, which I guess to a certain extent is kind of a misnomer because there's no such thing as a 100% original idea. Greetings, Dragon. That'd be crazy. Here be delivery time to Grandma. Always a good time for it to be a delivery time for Grandma. But welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I'd feel weird. I'd feel weird selling it. I don't feel like... At some point, I'm gonna have to become a real artist and actually open up commissions and stuff and learn how to make things if I want to make money at doing the thing that is art. I'm not there yet. I don't feel like I'm quite good enough for that yet. Nah, it's too busy. I don't like it. Me lurking to jump at your commissions for animations. Yeah, I guess I should open that up. Like, technically my commissions are open. But like I need to write down more specifics on what I am willing to do. With the quality you're ready for chibi commissions, especially. I mean, if you're using this as evidence of that, I don't know that I could do this with any more specifics. Like, I can do this. I don't know. Like, heck, I'm already at the point where I want to update my own model. Mostly because I kind of want to take my own model and adjust it to where it's more easily modified. Because, like, as it is right now, the, I feel like it's too animated to be able to easily edit and add new expressions and things. Bring my feet on PNG2 commissions as far as a price sheet. Oh, yeah. Oof, yeah. Wouldn't even know where to begin with that. What's fair for what I can offer, and also my own time? There's a part of me, though, I've thought about this, too, which might be a thing that I do in the future, where I offer commissions for, like, really cheap, like, I don't know. I feel like $5 is a pretty cheap commission. But, like, for something maybe like this, or maybe a little bit more detail, but, like, also in color, not so much as a way to get commissions for money, but so much as a, let me see if I can commission, or can get commissions and people are actually interested in what I have to offer. I don't know, it's an idea that I've been kicking around. I'm at that stage in my art. I'm at that stage in this project where I'm just like, I need to sit and look at this for a while and see if I want to keep changing things. I've done this forever, for as long as I can remember. I'll get to where I'm like 98% done with a thing, and then I just have to sit and stare at it for a long time. Done $10 per image for a little while, for simple designs at least. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't too crazy either, like... I don't even... Oh, that's the 2 white dots. I started with this, just as a sketch, but, like... Even then, I think, again, I'm looking at a reference for how to draw, like, chibi-style characters to a certain extent. And it was pretty easy. It was basically, if I had to boil it down, it was like circle, line, line. Your eyebrows are going to be there. And then you're gonna fit the rest of your face inside this circle. We're gonna have a line approximately there. You don't have a mouth. Eyes. Body is like a cone. Arms. And your arms can be doing kind of whatever you want. Legs. Like I feel like that as a base is relatively simple. Also, I don't like that. I'm gonna continue the line here. That's a pretty simple way to start. That's kind of how I started with this. I want to go down to 5 to start with what you got on screen. 10 is as low as I'd suggest. Again, I'm not looking at doing it for any amount of money. The money is irrelevant as far as, you know, the pricing goes to me. Just, it's, can I get commissions? Are people interested? And also, get someone to give me some kind of work and be like, hey, here's what I want, and then can I make that to their satisfaction? Is that even a thing I can do? It's about the principle. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. But like, can I make something that isn't this pose? I don't know. Maybe. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's set a precedent. With that low is all I'm saying. Precedent, yeah, precedent. Don't set the precedent. What do we want this new pose to be doing? The jitterbug. No, can we? You could sell printable PDF packs of coloring pages. That low. What, $5? I don't know, man. Whole, like, making something like this with all the outlines and then making it a coloring page and then making a bunch of those for $5? Why does that feel weirder to me? Like, I was thinking it through and I was like, no, that's basically the same thing as drawing a thing and then selling the print of it. But, like, it feels... Or rather... That feels like it logically, it should be cheaper for me to draw a thing and then sell that as a coloring page than it should be for me to go, hey, would you like a custom thing? I will make that thing for you. Like, the custom thing should be more expensive. That makes sense. But it doesn't feel right. Commissions are higher as their custom. Yeah, exactly. Like, but when you said it, when I first read that, I was like, nah, that doesn't work. It should be more expensive because I think I was thinking of like, you're saying printable PDF packs Pre-DF? PDF packs. And I'm thinking, I'd have to draw a lot for that. You go, hey, you like this? I do custom work. Find me blah 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 on blah blah blah. Yeah. Maybe I could do other poses. I need work. I need work. I need practice. I need to get better. I need to learn more things before I do that kind of nonsense. Also, this is wrong. This feels wrong. This has got to be wrong. Can't be correct. Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Getting sidetracked. Getting distracted. That's what I'm doing. Am I distracted? No, it's the children who are wrong. Wait, I will draw your goblin waifu for $5. No, I won't. I won't do that. Unless. Unless. Maybe. Let's see. Well, chat buddies. So custom ones of those. Make some and sell in groups of like 5. Are you talking about the sprites at the bottom of the screen? I don't know, man. Those are quite a bit. Those are quite a bit more involved. Like each one is 8 different images, depending on which one you're talking about. Maybe 4. I don't know, like the duck's not too bad. The duck would be pretty simple. But like for the Nebby or Makiri or any of the other walk cycles, those are quite a bit. Took me a long time. I don't know what this pose is now that I think about it. I don't know how any of this works. Freaking magnets. How do they work? That's the wrong tool. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, you still make them... No, but you still make them once and sell them to multiple people is the idea. It's fair. I should do that. Honestly, that's a good idea, and I think I've wanted to do something like that in the past. But I just never got around to it. I gotta focus, like, I have to grab the focus that I can get when I have it, if that makes any sense. Designing a bunch of unique characters, though, is also kind of rough. And I say designing, like, several of the things that I have down there I didn't design myself. Per se. Just did the sprite for them. But yeah, anyway, long TLDR. I understand what you're getting at. You are correct. You are correct. That would be a good idea. If only. Only I were good at following through on any of those. That's kind of why I was saying, like, I need to get commissions under my belt. Like, the experience of doing it, really. Would be good. You can find a potion to cure laziness, right? So honestly, today was going to be a day where I didn't know what I was going to do when I started stream. I had an idea. But if I did not stream today, I know that I would not have made any progress in accomplishing tasks and doing things. I'm using stream as an excuse. As an excuse? No, as a motivator. Is that on the right layer? It is. To make me do the things. I feel like I know that I won't if I don't stream. So thank you all for helping me with my problems. Not sure whether you're saying mod or mood. Every time you want to be productive, we should mention trains. I mean, but you're not wrong, though. Wow, I just messed that all up. No, the part that's colored doesn't matter. Yep, I've screwed it all up again. What am I even doing here? See if I was a real smart cookie. Yeah, okay, I need to... Gotta hold that button down, huh? Okay, well, that's not gonna work. I need to unselect. All right, I'm literally crossing my arms just so that I can do this. Found it all. Why am I like this? Wah. I'm sure that better artists than me have a good solution for this. A good way to fix this. I want to be... this color. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, and we'll sort out the specifics in a second. Okay, yes, that's good. This feels very dark. The hair color feels very dark. I wanted it desaturated, but I think I want it brighter than this. No, not that. Also, Snap, I figured you were saying mood. It's just when I see MOOD, it's like it could be mods! Mods, get in here! Okay, and I say that, and I see another spot where I'm missing coloration. Okay, so now we're gonna modify that color because I don't like it. I want it to be brighter. How's that? Does that work? Don't grow. Yeah, that's better, I think. Look brighter if you darken her clothes. Yeah, I do think that's a wrong button. That's a pretty significant jump. I think it's worth doing. Okay, and then we figure out... Can I just... Going for a desaturated color palette. Maybe, kind of, sort of, not exactly. I don't know. I'm just messing around, man. Just trying to do stuff. You come in here expecting me... You come to my stream expecting me to know what I'm doing? in my own stream, on my own time, with my own artwork. You fool! I was the fool. You were indeed. A foolish fool. A foolish fool was you. Fool. Nope, nope, no sir. No sir, I don't like it. Wrong button. Ah, phooey. Gonna have to choose an eye color at some point. But it is not this day. Oh, it might be this day. It's probably gonna be today. You fool, I'm an artist. I don't know anything that I'm doing by default. Amen to that. You know what I want to learn how to do? Like, I don't necessarily want to do this all the time, but I do think that learning how to pick the colors correctly for like a cottagecore sort of aesthetic would be nice. Like, there's something about it that I just don't quite get. So it'd be nice if I could figure that out. Again, I don't necessarily want to do that for all of my artwork or anything, but I need to sit down and figure it out because I think that it is I think that there is a place for that knowledge. It's an aesthetic that I do enjoy, and I like certain aspects of, and I would like to be able to use that knowledge in the future in other applications. In design, it still sometimes I struggle. Ah, what? Where? Buttons. Why do they do what they do? Yeah. So, like, Snap, if you struggle, how bad do you think it is for someone like me who just doesn't know what they're doing? Oop, that's not the right thing. Leggings are a thing that people wear, but they don't wear them with socks, so that doesn't make any sense. Well, I take that back. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure that there is an aesthetic where that's a thing that you do, but I don't think that that really fits the vibe here, so we're gonna go with this. I was just gonna leave it white as if they were wearing white leggings. Depends, because cottagecore has a lot of bleed through with other ones. Sometimes something has to be really pink and still call it. Something has to be really pink, and still cottagecore, or have a strong earthy palette and could be cottagecore. Yeah. Isn't that much of a difference? It's called My Legs Are Cold. I mean, fair. Have you considered just having hairy legs? Doesn't matter if I'm design when I don't know the basics of art. Mood. Is that the pink I was using? I think it is. But yeah, I think there's like a certain level of color choice and hue saturation overall that tends to work really well in cottagecore, or that tends to get the vibe across. And I don't know what it is. I mean, somebody who's familiar enough with it and good enough at art can obviously push the boundaries of what someone might consider cottagecore. Almost if we grow hair in our legs to protect us from the cold. Aren't hairy enough and I almost never shave. That's fair. Yeah, to that point, Like, even if you don't shave, the hair on your legs is not enough to keep you warm. It really doesn't matter. If you're a human being, it doesn't matter how much hair you have on your body. It's not enough to keep you warm on its own. We invented clothes and we never looked back. That's not true. A lot of people have looked back, but, you know, it's hard to go back. The flats! They're done. And now, I make a new group and a new layer, and I do that. And then we get funky. Nope. We get funky. Am I radial? I am radial. Currently, I'm working with colors that are purely made around printing. Like, how would X color look when printed? Yeah, that's important if you're going to be printing anything at all. It's pretty vital. I did just do that. Confound it all. I did exactly not the thing that I wanted to do, which was do that on a separate layer. I made this whole layer just for this one purpose, and I didn't do it. There we go. Now we select another color. Cottagecore is not your main aesthetic, but more of a secondary one. Is it your holiday cottagecore? No. Get out. How to do this? Is it the... No, that's the pink. This... Let's go darker. I might just... I did it again. They added armadillos to Minecraft. They did add armadillos to Minecraft, and many people... This was a decision that made very many people very angry. Just add all the animals. You know, all of the species of all the animals need to be in Minecraft. Don't diss the armadillos. You know, deleting phantoms, I feel like you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who's like, or to find a group of people who are like, no, we need phantoms. Those are great. We love those. Yeah, I'm down for dropping those. We need to... They needs to go. Phantoms could work, but they need a major overhaul. I mean... Yeah, maybe. Just not good, fam. Should the bow be pink? I feel like maybe the bow should be pink. What do you think, chat? Pink bow? Or gray/black bow? Wrong button. Every time. Got 2 votes for Pink Bow. Add Rock and Stone to the game. See, that's what the lower levels of Minecraft need. Is just you break into a new cave and suddenly it's swarmed with bugs. Pink, but the knot should be black. You see, the only problem I have with that is that I did not fully close off the bow flange or whatever, and then that would make me have to do that. Like, I could do it, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna do it. That's the wrong button. The wrong tool. Add Bosco to Minecraft? I don't know about Bosco. They forgot about Bosco. Maybe. Just do some polka dots later. Okay, we're gonna go back up here, and we're gonna select... What have I done? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now we're on the correct layer with the correct selections of everything. And can we do this? This is function. Give me linear. That looks like something. Friday or weekends, Lethal Company? I'm down. Start by making Phantom spawn. You haven't slept for 10 days instead of 3. Yeah, okay, I'm down with that. Have some other requirement. Not sure what yet, maybe really high, like mountaintop elytra flight high? See, I think the biggest problem with with Phantoms is that the sound they make is not fun. Like it's unpleasant. Yeah, I think making it 10 days instead of 3 would be a big help. One thing that I think would be cool. Okay, so hear me out on this. Phantoms aren't a thing. The Phantom is a thing. After 10 days of not sleeping, there is a... Okay, no, you know what? Here's what we'll do. After 3 days of not sleeping, there is a 10% chance of it spawning at night. And then for every additional night, there's another 5%, let's say. The sound is different. It's also very large. It can fly. It doesn't always. It'll crawl along the ground after you, and sometimes it will fly away. And it's hard to kill. Like, it's kind of a mini boss. It's not as tough as any of the other bosses, like the dragon or anything like that. It's not as hard to fight. Like, it doesn't take as many hits to kill. But when you kill it, you will get, like, I don't know, 5 or 6, what do you call them? They're not scoots. The elytra thing. I can't even remember what the... Membrane. I think that would make them better. And then when you kill one, or it kills you, if it kills you, it despawns. If you kill it, or either way, whether you kill it or it kills you, it resets the timer. Phantom should stalk the player after night 3, like hover around in the distance and only attack after... Ooh, yeah, that is good. I like the idea. It's like, they don't make noise. That would be fun, right? Like, and like Dragon was saying, they're like really high in the sky. They don't make noise, but they're way up there and you can see them. Right? Like, maybe they glow. That would be cool. Make them glow as well. And they're really high in the sky. They glow, and they're just there. Like after day 3, they're there, and they'll despawn in the daylight. Instead of dying under fire or whatever, they just despawn when it's a certain time. Maybe that would work. I don't know about that, but either way, yeah. They after you've gone your 3rd day, or after you've gone like I don't know, and not your 3rd day, but like your 5th day or something without sleeping, then they become hostile. Like arguably they're neutral mobs before that, but then they're hostile after that. That could be fun. All right, I'm on linear. Does this make any sense? I don't know that it does. Not what I wanted. I might have to just freehand that shading in. Looking at learning to develop mods. Can I use some of these ideas we're workshopping? By all means, go for it. For me, anyway. Nope, not what I wanted. Give me the right layer. There we go. Back to the gradients tool. Give me that. Give me this. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Dig it, 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 dig it. Fuel when I burn. Fuel is pumping engines. Wrong color. Running hard, loose, and clean. Why am I singing this song? I did the thing again! Confound it all. Every time. I'm shading on the wrong layer. Don't mind me. I'm just stupid. Wrong color. Had another idea, more geared to a mod where phantoms spawn in another dimension that the builders of the ancient cities have been harnessing the power of. So you're talking about creating an entire other dimension as well? Because honestly, like, next to mods like Create or something like that, where you just add basically an entirely new mechanic to the game, next to that, I feel like creating a whole new dimension would be one of the hardest things you could choose to do. What was the color that I used? It might have been this one. This song reminds me of a band that I like to listen to sometimes. It's not that band, but it could be. This would be a separate mod from our discussion, sort of. Future project when I get some experience. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we're almost done with this, whatever this is that I'm doing here. I think. Not that. It sort of still works, to be honest. I think what I'm gonna do is come in here and deselect everything, because I need to shade all this in. I want to use the airbrush tool. Or try to. I do want to select just that, though. Need a tool for this. Need a proper tool for this. What if I brought this down by ticking it 1 point at a time and annoying everyone involved? Does that work? Nah, I'm getting too detailed. That's too much. Don't like it. Let's just do... Can we do this? No. I'm getting too in the weeds on this one. I think that's gonna have to do. Even that might be too much. Sticking with it now. Give me this color. We're gonna rotate that to be a little bit pink. And we will give her some itty bits here. But that doesn't work at all. Nope, nope, we're not gonna do that. I don't like it. What are we missing? What am I missing? I'm definitely missing something. What color should her eyes be, I think, is what we're missing. I'm gonna go with green. Oh goodness, I've done goofed. I think what I'm missing is the color of her eyes. I make that solid white. Why does that look weird? I'm just gonna make it white. No reason to overcomplicate things. I say as I've spent like 3 hours on this same drawing. That's not true. I did other stuff today. Da 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 da. There. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna be done. This is what I've gotten done today. This is the thing that we've done. Ta-da! It's whatever it is. Chibi thing. I'm pretty happy with it, not gonna lie. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will post this in the Discord. And maybe the sketch version too. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. I should go touch grass. And also take my dog out. She's currently napping, but I'm sure she wants to go outside. But again, thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. We'll go back to the shop. 3, 2, 1, go! But yeah, thank you for helping me not be a trash can of a person and actually get something done today. Let us see who is live on Late Twitch. Let's see. Oh, Nebby's streaming. We're gonna go raid Nebby. I don't get to raid Nebby very often. She's normally streaming much later than me. But yeah, people, be good. Be good over there. Be cool. I know you will. Say hey from me. I will try to stream again sometime later this week. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps Friday. But I shouldn't have said that, because every time I say that, I don't stream for like 2 weeks. So, I don't know. I'm rolling dice. Rolling the dice on this one. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, until I see you all again, y'all stay safe out there.
Really think like hype it